What is up YouTube, and welcome to this MCU video. This is the latest in my series of theory videos charting the possible future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Next after this we will be discussing who Gore will be killing, and I think it's a certain other god of thunder. Anyway, we have had two other previous ones discussing how Billy and Tommy will actually come back, and where is the 616 Reed Richards. Today we are going to be discussing the Thunderbolts / Dark Avengers and how She-Hulk will reveal them. I was going to do a Young Avengers video, but after watching the She-Hulk trailer I thought, how will these Dark Avengers and Thunderbolts come into the Marvel Universe? While nearly all of the roster of the Young Avengers have appeared or will be appearing, like, of course, Stature in Ant-Man Quantumania, She-Hulk seems to have confirmed something very interesting, and all but confirmed the Thunderbolts with that prison that Abomination is in. However, I feel that the MCU will merge the Dark Avengers and Thunderbolt stories together, in my opinion. Now, Zemo started the Thunderbolts with his own gain in mind. He ended up sort of becoming a hero, just like the rest of the team. The general gist of the team is that it's a bunch of kinda reformed supervillains banding together. No, it isn't the Suicide Squad, and yes, at one point they did work out of a prison, but they're not the Suicide Squad. Zero eventually perished, but no one stays dead in comics, do they? And Tony Stark took over the group of villains, and this is where we get to the start of what I think will be the MCU version. These were brought in to hunt registered superheroes, or unregistered superheroes, due to the Superhuman Registration Act. Now later Norman Osborn would take them over. However, the idea of the Thunderbolts, like I said, could be merged with the Dark Avengers. After Secret Invasion, Norman Osborn was relatively quite well regarded and was put in charge of S.H.I.E.L.D., reforming it into Hammer and secretly forming a brand new Avengers team using his former Thunderbolt members. This team was like a Wish.com Avengers, with Bullseye becoming Hawkeye and Venom the new Spider-Man. Now Sentry was also on the team as well among these bootleg Avengers, who I hope Henry Cavill does play, but I'm still holding out that he will actually play Captain Britain. Funnily enough, the MCU has actually been slowly building towards a Dark Avengers in Phase 4. Now Val has been recruiting heroes, in quotes, to do her bidding, and seems to be filling the role of Norman Osborn here. I did originally think that Thaddeus Ross would have this role and form a Thunderbolt. Many did have said that there is possible ideas that this could happen in Ant-Man Quantumania. Unfortunately, William Hurt did sadly pass away, so this will not come to fruition, and it was very gutting here that this did happen because I thought he was really good as Thaddeus Ross. Now Val did make her appearance in a quite admittedly shocking cameo in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I was not expecting this. She herself was Madame Hydra in the comics, and we will have to wait to see who this higher power is she's working with, and was very impressed with John Walker there. In the She-Hulk trailer we see the single female lawyer having lots of litigation. Jennifer Walters working for the Superhuman Law Division, similar to the comics where she worked on for a law firm on superhero cases, and it looks like they're using very much, almost a lot, of the Dan Slott run on She-Hulk, which you can check out on Marvel Unlimited. Not an ad, I just think it's really cool. We see what looks like her first client at a super cool looking prison, but it's important that this is not the Raft. Many of you on my TikTok theories said, is this not the Raft? No, this is the Cube. Yes, the same prison that the Thunderbolts worked out for a bit. Now we meet Emil Blonsky, aka the Abomination, and he's been in the same container that he went back to during Shang-Chi, where he went back with Wong. Now it's clear that Abomination has, possibly during the blip, gone some way to being redeemed after his destruction of Harlem. Throughout the MCU, after Incredible Hulk, he was kept inside a special cell in Alaska mentioned by Coulson on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. With the Sorcerer Supreme with him in Shang-Chi, now this does make me think that they weren't moonlighting as cage fighters for beer money, but actually on a mission. This group could have been put together or attempted to mid-blip. A fan theory on Reddit said how this show She-Hulk is set during the blip, and the origin of Abomination seen in Shang-Chi could be set up here. Also, Wong and Banner weren't snapped, and Banner doesn't have his broken arm like he did in the Shang-Chi post-credit scene, meaning that he hasn't used the Stark Gauntlet yet. Yes, I know, people, I'm talking about the pre and post blip here later in the video, but I think that this is like the origin here. So we have our first, which is Abomination, is the Hulk's knockoffs for the team. The first remake of a character we technically saw in Phase 4 is the White Vision in WandaVision, as Sorn made a Mind-Stoneless version of Vision who ran off at the end of the show. He hasn't been recruited by Val, and I wonder if he will become the fake version of Vision. Say that quite fast if you've had a few drinks. Yeah. In Black Widow, we saw Val appear once again in the post-credit scene, suffering from hay fever. I do appreciate Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she's an icon. She's given Yelena here the job she would take down Natasha's, quotes, killer that we saw in Hawkeye. While she isn't technically a villain reformed, she was brainwashed, and, well, yeah, this could be her actually also being put together as part of this team that is forming in our eyes. In The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we saw John Walker fail to be the new Captain America and was disgraced but recruited by Val and given a brand new suit. So there we go, we have our brand new Captain America, we have a brand new Black Widow, we have a brand new Vision, and we have a brand new Hulk. Kind of. So, of course, Sam Wilson is going to be the new Captain America when we move forward, and the next Avengers will probably resemble more of the all-new, all-different Avengers. So that means that we have a team who can do the stuff the famous Avengers can't really do. They can do the under-the-table stuff, which is pretty cool. So there we have it. We have our Thunderbolts / the Dark Avengers. Now, the Thunderbolts comics founder, Zemo, we saw him at the end kill the last remaining Flag Smashers, or at least his butler did. So with that in mind, I wonder if he will also join the growing roster here. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Check out our TikTok as well, same name, @Superhero Nexus, where we present multiple theories every day, and we break these out longer to present them on YouTube. But that is it for this video. Please do have a good day. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.